What's up guys, I'm back like I never left. In this video we're going to be talking about Workhorse, NIO, Nano Dimensions, and APPL stock. I'm going to cover important catalysts that can potentially affect these companies in the short term. We're also going to be looking at what are the important price points that we can use to get involved in these companies. I'm also going to be doing a quick stock market recap and important economic reports that we need to pay attention to for tomorrow. So all this important information coming up. Before we get into the video, I appreciate it if you guys can hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. If you have any questions or any comments, make sure you drop in the comment section below. As you can see over here, we got the stock market going higher, mainly due to the major companies like Apple, Facebook, Google, Amazon, Microsoft going up significantly. We have an event tomorrow for Apple stock. I covered it on yesterday. I'm also going to be doing a technical analysis of what to expect for Apple stock later on. We also have some other sectors that helped the stock market to go higher. We got the financial sectors, the banks. They're going to be reporting earnings tomorrow, so definitely keep an eye on them. We got JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Citi. They're all going to be announcing their earnings reports in the next few days. We covered them on yesterday's video. We also have the healthcare companies and also consumer industrial. So all the companies, all the sectors that we covered in the past actually helped the stock market to go higher, which is great to see. So if anything positive comes out, we can see the continuation of the upward momentum to continue. Eventually, we're going to hit all-time highs pretty soon, depending upon how the stock market is behaving. Of course, if anything changes, if they say no stimulus package or we stop the negotiations, anything can happen and the stock market can roll down. So definitely be careful. Now let's talk about Workhorse stock. The company secured a $200 million in financing through convertible notes. So that was a great catalyst that spiked up the stock significantly higher today in the short term. But however, the stock sold off to the downside. As you can see over here, the stock sold off to the downside, which is indicating that this can potentially happen in the future when the USPS contract gets announced. There's a lot of people that are stating that the USPS contracts might be announced for tomorrow. There is a 90-day timeline for the USPS contract to be announced. So 90 days is going to be up by tomorrow. So eventually, if they can potentially announce it tomorrow, that's going to be great. Specifically in pre-market, we can see the stock eventually gapping up just like the way that it did today. But however, as we saw, the stock sold off to the downside. So this could potentially happen even if we get a positive news tomorrow or in the next coming weeks when the USPS contract gets announced for Workhorse. We can see a gap up even if it breaks out to higher for the first maybe 1 or 2 days. You know, people might want to take profits because a lot of people, even when we were talking about it, a lot of investors were buying into the stock when it was at $15, when it was a penny stock. So once the news is going to be released, you might potentially see a huge gap up in the morning and people taking profits. And that is going to be normal for price action to be like that. But however, for long-term investors, we expect the stock to stay above the $22 to $20 area. If that can stay, the trend is definitely intact and the stock can continue to trend higher in the future. We also had another analyst that changed their ratings to buy. And all you have to do to check is to see exactly what the ratings for Workhorse stock is. I'm using the Webull platform. If you guys want to sign up, there's a link in the description box below. You can get 3 free stocks. And what you need to do is you can come over here, click on the analyst reports. As you can see, the majority of them are saying it's going to be buying. And you can clearly see the price target they have over here. The high is $33 and the medium, the average is going to be $25.50 and the low is $20. So even at the lowest level, the stock analysts are seeing it in the next few years, it's going to be $20. So that's fantastic if you're somebody that is long-term investors, because when we talked about this company, a lot of people were getting involved in this company when it was trading way below $20. So you're at least going to have a 5-point profit for you to lock in your profits if you just want to exit it. If you want to hold it for the long term, definitely going to have more upside based on the analyst because they're expecting it to go to $33. That's the high that they're anticipating the stock to be at. So definitely watch out for Workhorse stock tomorrow. It might be a huge news announcement. If it doesn't, nothing to worry about. We just have to wait a little bit longer, and the USPS contract is just going to be announced pretty soon. Now let's talk about NIO stock. NIO stock is another electric vehicle company that we talked about in the past. As you can see, this stock hit almost a 52-week high a few days ago of $22.59. Now it's edging closer and closer to hit that price point again. They hit a huge milestone today. The battery swap that they use, the technology that they use, hit 1 million battery swaps. So that is fantastic. And also, NIO drivers reached more than 1 million kilometers driven on NIO vehicles. So that's fantastic to also see, because that is a great data that NIO can use if they want to implement the data to really increase and modify some of the autonomous technology they want to implement. Self-driving, that can definitely help out when you see NIO vehicles being driven by drivers a lot. If they can store that data, they can use it just like how Tesla uses that technology. So for NIO investors, that is a great milestone. The technology that they have at NIO, where you battery swapping technology, is really unique, and they have different patents that secures that technology, and they've been applying it to China a lot. So if they try to expand NIO vehicles in Europe, even the US in the future, they can implement that without any doubt. So that is really fantastic. And the technology, if you want to implement it, battery swap only takes 3 minutes to do, compared to you charging your battery. Let's say you have a Tesla, it might take 20-30 minutes to charge your vehicle using Tesla by plugging into a charger. So it might take some time, but that's going to be quick, fast, 3 minutes in and out, you be swapping your battery. So that's a great technology to have. So that's great for NIO stock. So definitely expect the stock to break out, because their delivery numbers are pretty solid and their earnings going to be coming out pretty soon too. So definitely expect this stock to eventually make a new 52-week high pretty soon, depending upon how the stock market is going to be trading within the next few weeks, because elections can definitely have an impact on the overall stock market. So now let's talk about Nano Dimensions. As you can see here, this stock, initially when we talked about it, Ark Invest was getting involved aggressively in this company. Now they are not adding to their positions, but when we were talking about it, we were using the $1.38 area as a support resistance price point to get involved in it. The stock broke out to $3.20 and pulled back to the downside, consolidated over here. Now it's edging closer to breaking out. This is a fantastic multi-month breakout. As you can see, the stock hit above $3 on August, and right now it broke out of that price point over here. If the price can stay above and hold the $3 area, we can definitely expect to continue to go higher. But that is one of the important things that we need to pay attention to, is to just to wait, because the stock is extended in the short term a little bit. We need the stock to have a pullback just like this over here, or just consolidate for a few days. If Ark Invest decides to add to their position, this stock can also spike up higher too. So that is one of the important things that we need to pay attention to in the short term for Nano Dimensions. We also covered yesterday about Apple. So Apple has an event that is happening for tomorrow, so definitely expect the volatility to continue for tomorrow moving forward. Today it spiked up significantly. It's up 6.35% to the upside. The majority of the time, when you look at how price action behaves for Apple events, it usually sells off to the downside. It's like buy the rumor, sell the news event that happens. So tomorrow, be super careful. You're somebody that's involved in the short term, expecting spike for tomorrow. Usually the stock sells off. So that might not be the case, but the probability is saying that that might happen, but you never know. Just be super careful. Now let's look at exactly what are the important economic reports that we need to pay attention to for tomorrow. So for Tuesday, October 13, we got at 6:30 a.m. we got the NFIB Small Business Index for the period of September. The previous was 100.2. Also at 8:30 a.m. we got the Consumer Price Index for the period of September. The previous was 0.4%, and the median forecast is going to be 0.2%. Also, we got at 8:30 a.m. we got the core CPI that's going to be for the period of September. The previous was 0.4%. And the median forecast is 0.2%. So definitely keep an eye out for these economic reports. Also, if you want to join the Patreon page, there's going to be a link available. I'm going to be posting a lot of research information. We also have an options trading account over there where I post my trades over there. If you want to learn how to trade options in the short term, we also have a link for Webull. You can sign up, get 3 free stocks that have the promotion going on. And also check out the Discord, the free Discord chat that we have in the description box below. But I catch you guys on tomorrow's video. If you have any questions or any comments, make sure you drop in the comment section below. But I catch you guys on tomorrow's video. Let's get it. Have a wonderful day.